Tonight on UI7 News, it's the last day for early voting. We'll tell you why people waited for hours to cast their vote.
Live from the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio on the University of Illinois campus, UI7 News, your U of I news source.
Good evening, I'm Sean Evans.
And I'm Nico Jefferson. Today was the last day for early voting and many people in Champaign County took advantage.
Lines were packed all day with over hour-long waits. Our UI7 News crew counted more than 100 people waiting to cast their ballots. Early voting polls closed today at 4:30. UI7 News spoke to one eager voter today, and he had mixed reactions about the wait time.
I've been in line for a long time, for like an hour and 20 minutes waiting.
So does that kind of defeat the purpose of early voting?
Yeah, it really does, but I'm glad I'm here.
Over 7,000 people voted in Champaign County before today.
Election day is less than a week away, and if the polls have anything to say about it, Illinois has been Barack Obama's for months. Even though Illinois is considered a blue state, there are still people in Champaign-Urbana who are fighting for McCain until the end. Dozens of seniors gather at the offices for the Champaign County Republicans in an effort to spread the word about GOP candidates, including presidential nominee John McCain. Frank Welch, a volunteer and Republican, has something to say to those who don't contribute.
All of us like to whine a little bit, but as far as I'm concerned, unless you participate a little bit, you've lost your whining privileges.
The latest polls show that an Obama win in Illinois is almost certain, but members and volunteers for the Champaign County Republicans fight on anyway.
We have to keep working, we have to keep building. We can't just throw our hands up in the air and say, oh, it's going to go to Obama, because really, change starts at the bottom up.
With the almost insurmountable lead, volunteers focus on more competitive races. Here they'll work for hours, stuffing more than 8,000 envelopes on behalf of a county board candidate. For Welch, win or lose, he hasn't wasted his time.
A loss is never easy to take, but when you reach a certain age, you realize that you just can't be a winner all the time.
With Obama's enormous lead in the Illinois polls, many local McCain supporters may feel like they're wearing Wisconsin red in Memorial Stadium, out of place and in the minority. But the support for their candidate trumps the grim poll numbers, and that's what keeps them in the game. In Champaign, Sean Evans, UI7 News. The U of I is cautioning Halloween participants in wake of a threatening note. Police say the note threatened that a person on Green Street would be shot Halloween night. An email sent out by the university encourages people wearing costumes to avoid carrying any sort of fake or toy gun. Some students on campus are taking the threat lightly, with plans to wear bullseye costumes on Friday night. Others that we spoke with are very concerned.
Well, Sean, I really don't have a costume yet myself.
It's all right, man. I'm going to use Halloween as a platform to catapult a new lifestyle. I'm going to dress as Mystery from VH1's Pickup Artist, and then I'm just going to keep it going from there.
Okay.
Presidential candidates campaign to let the voters know what they'll do if they're elected, but sometimes they go too far, attacking their opponent for political gain. UI7's Megan Coffey has more about negative campaigning.
Well, I think this Dad's Day weekend is going to be pretty nice outside.
Nico, I'd like to believe you, but on weather, there's only one expert for UI7. That's Megan Coffey. She's here with a look at your weather. All right, Mike Montgomery's here, and judging by his tie, I think he's here to talk about today's sports.
I am. Thank you, Sean.
Well, that's certainly something more than I would do for those dogs.
It makes me want to talk to my black lab, Dave. We have to have some words. I wonder if he'd rescue me. All right. Well, thanks for joining us for today's UI7 News. More next Thursday. Happy Halloween.